All right, ladies and gents, this is yet another installment. So I'm trying to piggyback on a previous recording where I was speaking about rideshare driver lifestyle. And one of the things that I touched on is the use of movement. And the reason why movement is important is because the body depends on peristalsis. And peristalsis is a fancy term for muscle contraction. And you need muscles to contract for things to move. Like when nature calls. So that's why sitting for extended periods of time is very constrictive. So one of the things you want to look at from a lifestyle perspective, not so much diet or anything like that, but make sure that, as I mentioned in a previous recording, move throughout the day, but also consider the types of foods that you would want to incorporate into your food pack. Definitely fast food is just not gonna work. It's carbs, it glues and gunks everything down. I mean, yeah, it's calories for a moment, but it's not something that helps keep things moving. So what I like to do is have fruits. Fruits have existing moisture content. So whatever your favorite fruit is, I like bananas and apples. They're simple, they're easy, and I only buy organic. If you do your research on organic, you'll understand why. And people will say, oh, organic is too expensive. And I'm like, well, either you paid on the front end or you paid on the back end. And the back end is, years later when, certain health challenges arise. Well, if you get your organic fruits and vegetables, your body can work with those better. They're not full of pesticides as conventionally grown produce. So that's what I like to do, is to make sure that from a lifestyle perspective, I look at physical movement, and I also look at what I'm ingesting that's conducive to movement. So water is critical. I like a certain kind of water, which I'll touch on in future recordings, but I like having my water bottle in my cooler, and I take sips off of it to balance out some of the caffeinated drinks that I take. And don't freak out, they're not energy drinks, okay? I like tea. I'm a tea person. And in the morning, to kind of kickstart my day, I also have a special brew coffee, which I promise I will touch on in a future soon recording. So following on, as I mentioned, the previous recording about lifestyle, driving requires a certain kind of discipline. And to survive being a rideshare driver, you need to work with your body. Your body has needs. So don't fill it with dense, heavy foods. Keep it light. If you have to, snack all day, do it. One heavy meal will wipe you out. So consider that, especially, when you like to stop off for some muffins and bagels. No, those are carbs. Carbs are sugar. Okay, it spikes your blood sugar, it goes up, you crash. No, focus on protein, focus on fats, not fried foods. But I'll touch on the kind of good fats that you want to consider. but definitely protein. So, you know, bring a sandwich. Your favorite sandwich, your favorite foods. I mean, some of us like to do bento boxes. I mean, keep it fun and keep it light. So that's my second lifestyle tip for those that are looking to kind of pivot a little bit in what they do nutritionally. And the next recording, I will touch on liquids and supporting minerals for your liquids. That's it from me today. My whirlwind launch of Vital Driver, hoping to launch and get you some good information and get you a little interested for the next round. Drive safe. Be well.